Hmm. Hmm. Dragonic Overlord. The Destiny. Hmm. So in case you couldn't guess, but I do like to speculate, and the only reason I'm speculating quite heavily at the minute is because when I saw that Kai got a new Dragonic Overlord quite a while ago now, I started to think that potentially characters like Ren and Aichi could also receive upgraded grade 3s. Now, I know it's a little bit greedy considering Aichi just got his Legend deck last year, but I do think it is possible considering one with Blaster Dark Diablo, it's quite an outdated card by now. And as good as Blaster Blade Exceed is, I think we can all agree that Dragonic Overlord the Destiny is just that next level up, because obviously Kai got his Dragonic Overlord the Legend from his Legend deck the year before Aichi did. And I'll be completely honest, I'm more speculating over the way the anime is going right now. I'm not putting any sort of logical sense to it in terms of what the game needs in terms of support, but it's more of just a fun video to sort of think about what could happen and what might happen. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing that came to my mind was Dragonic Overlord the Destiny reminded me of Dragonic Overlord the End slightly, just because of the artwork. But then it made me think, well, hang on a minute. This guy has swords. This guy has guns. Which one has the guns? Aha, it's the grade 4. The Purge has the guns. So I started to think maybe the Purge is just an upgraded The End, basically. It's just like his next form. So then I started to think, okay, so if The End is sort of like the Purge, then what potential could we get with Diablo, but also blasters? Could we perhaps see a Majesty Lord Blaster G-Unit? Is that possible? Could we see a Phantom Blaster Overlord upgrade? And I know what you're going to think. You're going to think that Phantom Blaster Diablo was actually the upgrade. And I don't think it was, because if you remember, Blaster Dark was originally a grade 2, and then you had Phantom Blaster Dragon, the grade 3. Phantom Blaster Overlord was the Cross Ride, which was the next stage up. Same with Majesty Lord Blaster. Majesty Lord Blaster was actually the combination of the light and the dark choices that Aichi had combined into one. So we never actually saw the light grade 3 cross ride, maybe not. I'm assuming it's this dude, but we don't actually know because we never saw what the card was in the anime, but I'm assuming it was this guy. So with that said, these two cards could potentially see G-Unit upgrades, which is very exciting to think about. Now, a friend of mine did show me this Majesty Lord Blaster unit, which isn't a G-Unit. It's a promo, I think, but not exactly too sure what this is. Whether it's like a promo on a box topper or something like that, I don't exactly know. Maybe a manga promo. So I'm sort of thinking that they're not going to go down the Majesty Lord Blaster route, but instead they're going to go for the light grade 3, this thing maybe, and make that into a G unit. I don't know. I'm purely just going by the fact that the Purge looks like the End, and I'm thinking that this is an indicator that we could potentially see G units for the Phantom Blaster Overlord and also Blaster Blade Exceed, but Blaster Blade Exceed's just a bit more awkward because we already have an Alfred G unit and we have a Ganslot G unit. And we also have a Soul Saver G unit. So I'm sort of thinking, what else is there that you could potentially give blasters as a G unit? Maybe Alfred gets another form, or maybe we get a new Blaster Alfred as a grade 3. Who knows? But I'm definitely feeling like this is something that could happen. In fact, because of the way the anime is going right now. In the anime, I don't know of you who actually keep up with it, but I'm actually really enjoying it so far. And Ren and Aichi have actually been having a very laid-back role at the moment within the story. Kai, however, has been quite forward in the story, and he's actually been doing things. So I'm not surprised to see that he's already got his upgrades, but it definitely makes me feel like at some point in the story, either Ren or Aichi, or maybe both of them, are going to step forward and actually going to help progress the story forward as well. Potentially. We don't know yet. But again, this is all just speculation, so all of this could be wrong. But I do want to talk slightly about GPT-14. We know that Royal Paladins and Shadows are both going to get support in this, and that's somewhat one of the reasons to why I wanted to make this video in the first place. But I know that set's primarily going to be focusing on Altmile for Royals and Luard for Shadows, but it would be nice to see any, maybe 1 or 2 cards to help support the Diablo but also the Blaster archetypes, as sort of a small indicator to what we could see in the future. Maybe. Again, all of this is just speculation. We don't exactly know what they could do, only Busherud knows what they're going to do, but it's definitely really exciting to think maybe we could see a Majesty Lord Blaster G unit, maybe we could see a Phantom Blaster Overlord G unit, and like an upgraded Diablo for a grade 3, because in my opinion Diablo's quite out of date now. Considering Ren was the first one that got a legend deck in the first place. And if we compare Dragonic Overlord the Legend and also Blaster Blade Exceed, I'd probably say Diablo's the weakest of them, just in terms of overall utility and his ability in general. I think something else that we could also potentially see is new stride fodders in the forms of Dragonic Overlord getting that new grade 1. I can't exactly remember what it's called, but I think it's like a phoenix bird thing. But potentially we could see that with other subclans and other clans as well. So we could see a Blaster grade 1 version of that card. We could see a Diablo grade 1 version of the card, maybe. It could just be generic for all clans, so that it could be used in all of the clans. But again, we just don't know at the minute, because at the moment in Shadows and Royals, you've pretty much been sticking with the generic stride fodder for the other 2 main Shadow clans, which I think the first one originally was Claret Sword, with the girl stride fodder, and of course Royals had Laurel as the stride fodder. It does make me think that they could make new stride fodder cards for these decks at some point, but we're not exactly too sure. But the only things we know for like guaranteed in the next set, of course, is the new Zeroth Dragons, and I don't know about you, but I'm really, really happy about Ultima's ability. It just sounds really, really fun, and just powerful in general, which I think is what a Zeroth Dragon should be. It should be fun, that all-out attack thing, and just your last resort sort of thing. And when I heard the ability of Ultima, I was happy with it. I thought, that is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool card, so I'll have to try get one, hopefully, depending on what the price is like. So we'll have to see. But yeah, guys, that is it for the video. It's just a short one, just a bit of speculation to say what we could potentially see in the future. But tell me, guys, what you think. Do you guys play any of these clans? What support do you think they could see in the future? And yeah, so tell me, guys, what you think, and I will see you in the next video. See you later, guys, and take care.